Alright, for this I wanted to make a little tutorial for this skip here. This skip's used in any percent and all chapters. And so, the way you're going to start is the first thing you need to do is grab the window properly. For example, you don't want to grab it like this. You can see he's holding on by his fingertips. This will not give us the right animation if we want to pull ourselves in, because that will always put you inside the building, which you don't want. What you want instead is to be right up next to the wall, and I'm holding forward in sprint. Not sure how big of a difference that makes. And if you jump there, you'll notice, as long as you're not holding forward or anything, you're still standing in the windowsill. So from that I crouch. We're going to boost up using this bit of glass here. You can see that. And I go to the right side of it, and I tap up left a few times. So that's forward and to the left. And once you're boosted up on top of this glass, you can hold left for a bit. And what you're going to do is get on top of an invisible hitbox right here, and so you have to kind of inch your way over, and you can stand up on it. Let's try that again. So you crouch, line here, tap up left, and now I hold left, and then once I get to about here, I'll hold forward to make sure I can move forward, and then I release crouch so I can stand up. And I can do a back hop. And now the timing here is a little weird, but I'll do something in a minute that'll make it easier to see where to jump. And so what we're doing right now is there's a bunch of hitboxes along this scaffolding that prevent you from falling off, except for right there or so. And so right now you're standing on top of it, so we're going to go here. And keep in mind the hitbox is just outside of the scaffolding, so you don't want to be standing over it, you want to be standing just to the side of where you would be. You walk till about here, and now what you're going to do is hold left until you hit this wall, look to the left, like into this corner, and hold up left, and you'll fall in. Now for all chapters, this is where the skip ends, you just go in here. But for any percent, there's a little bit more to do to get to the last level. So what you're going to do is I guess these are cabinets or boxes or something. A box on top of a cabinet maybe. You're going to stand so your cursor is about here on it. And you're going to back hop. And you'll land here. From here you crouch and hold backwards and you move your camera to the right. And you will fall down here. This part's a little tricky since the level deloads a lot here. So now we're going to run forward. Yeah, speaking of deloading. As you can see, there is a wall here next to the gate. And as soon as your dot, if you're looking straight up, as soon as your dot crosses or lines up with the tip of that wall, you will jump. So let's see if this works. That might have been early, but we'll see. Barely got it. You can tell you get it by looking in the bottom left, it'll say saving. Also, now we're inside the lab. Cool. We're going to take another look at this now with the physics debug and hitboxes turned on. So, if I turn it on, immediately... Whoa, what just happened? You see all these giant squares, and these are the hitboxes that prevent you from running out. These are normally invisible. And I could see why, because they're a bit of an eyesore. So we make our way through here, and you can see here's a gap where you can fall out. But anyways, jump up in the window. And now what we're doing is we're getting on top of this one here. And so, same as before, up left. And that's why you need to boost up. You can't just walk straight out. It's because you can see it's at a bit of an elevation here. And this is where our hitbox is actually standing. And so you get up here, and you back hop. Now you land on this one, and you jump from here to there. And you walk around, turn to the right, follow this one, and it's more of the same. Back hop, hold crouch and back, fall down, easy peasy. And if you want a bit of a visual cue as to what to run for here, I run towards that broken lamp until the level loads back in, and then I'll look up at this gate and jump. And we got it again. So I hope that was informative to everyone who was having trouble with this trick. I believe this is the first tutorial on it, so let me know if you found it helpful, if you liked it, all that jazz. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.